So what's your general opposition to these types of programs?
A general opposition is we always take these incentives programs and say, oh, look, they're producing jobs in the area we want to produce them. Well, of course. I mean, we're giving money to do that, but we're not looking at the lost effects of taking resources away from other parts of productive parts of the economy and seeing what they would do. So we bake into the system, oh, look, we have done something good here. And we are not seeing what bad we have done elsewhere. When economists do this, doing econometric studies, they tend to find that these things are not a net boon to the economy. That essentially that policymakers redirecting resources don't do as good a job as people who are directing their own resources do in growing the economy.
And yet, John, the state of Georgia, for example, says that it made $7 billion off of these types of productions in 2016. And that data is according to a state agency in Georgia. So how are they calculating that? I mean, how do they know that this is $7 billion coming into Georgia?
They don't know is the essential answer. What they are doing, and this came out first from PolitiFact and then in the Atlanta Business Chronicle, that what the Georgia Film Office does is take the amount of spending that film companies report and they multiply it by 3.57 and say that's the economic impact. So film companies reported $2.02 billion to them in 2016, and they multiplied it by 3.57 and said we got $7.2 billion of spending of economic impact from the film program.
Well, where does the 3.57 multiplier come from? Why is that the magic number to multiply this by?
Well, as the head of the business office of the film office in Georgia explained, they don't remember. They've been doing it.
No, wait a second, because our listeners might be thinking, oh, come on, that can't be the case.
No, she actually said, we don't remember. We've been doing it since the office was created, since 1973. And the reason that we still do it is we want to compare apples to apples.